Okay, so oops, I meant to go up here. Okay, so someone asked for number 4, and this is evaluate the equation for the indicated function values. All they're saying is give me the answer. Okay, so give me the answer. Okay, I can give you the answer. So the very first thing that I do whenever they tell me to do this is I copy the equation right on top. So if this said find f of -6, but they already did that for me. They copied it right up here. So in reality, they're just asking for substitution. What does that mean, Miss Johnson? So my classic example is instead of bacon, can you please give me avocado instead? Instead of bacon, can you please give me avocado instead? And the answer is yes. Okay. The rest of the sandwich that I'm asking for stays exactly the same. So I'm going to walk through this whole equation and copy everything except for that n. Except for that n, except for the bacon, right? So I'm going to copy the negative and I'm going to put a parentheses as my placeholder, meaning put the avocado right in here, Miss Johnson. Okay. So instead of that n, I'm going to put what in here. What should I put in here? In the chat, can you tell me? Very good. Yes, 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 please. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you will put your -6. Very, very good. Yes. Ms. Johnson, how did you know to put -6? Well, that's what they said right here. Okay. So this is me in my brain. So whenever I draw this little bubble, this is how I think about something. This is what I am saying in my head. What is y when x is -6, right? You've been doing these types of problems since you were like in 6th grade, right? They'd say, what is y when x is -6? And then they give you some equation. So the same thing, except for here, because we're in integrated 1, we're in high school, we don't say, they want you to remember that there's a different way to say y, a more formal way, if you would, right? Okay, so then you simplify and then you're done. Okay, so this right here, some people say the negative of -6. And if you think about two negatives, they make a positive. I say the opposite, I use the word opposite here, the opposite of -6, and everybody knows the opposite of -6 is 6. If you didn't know, now you know. And this is -6. So even though this looks really, really funny, right? In my brain, you guys should already know this. In my brain, I am saying -6, 6 is the point that I'm graphing, or it's the x, y. This is the pair. They go together. Very, very good. Okay, so someone asked me to do number 3, so I'm going to do that really quick. Again, I want you to pause really quick and just try this one on your own before you play this video. So again, all we're doing is substitution. So instead of n, you want me to write 2/3, Miss Johnson? Absolutely. Okay, so go ahead and copy this equation and then check back with me in just a second. Okay, so now that you paused it and you came back to me, right? So again, all we're going to do is copy this equation. Yes. And instead of n, you want me to put a parentheses? Yes. Okay. So you want me to put a 6 there? Yes. Do you want me to put n there? No, because I want you to put a parenthesis. And then you want me to put minus? Yes. 3? Yes. And then I'm done. Yeah, because like when I asked them, instead of bacon, can I please have avocado? The rest of my sandwich, it's a sandwich now. The rest of my sandwich is exactly the same. The bread, yes. The turkey, yes. The tomatoes, yes. All of it the same. Okay. Then instead of putting n, Ms. Johnson, instead of n, you want me to put what? I want you to put that 2/3. I want you to put that 2/3. So 2/3. Okay, that right there is the bulk of the work. The rest of this is you simplifying. Okay, the rest of this is you simplifying. So I'm a fan of making numbers smaller before I have to make them bigger. So I know that 6 divided by 3 is 2. And then 2 times 2 is 4, minus 3 is 1. Now, some of you are doing this work in your head, and then you just, bam, give me the answer as 1. I'm fine with that, because that kind of work, I would like you to practice happening in your head. It's going to catch up. The answer is not 4. It's gonna catch up. Maybe. If I don't care about it, that's when it actually catches up, which cracks me up. There it goes, right there. Okay, now you try this on your own. So f of 2/3, and you know the next thing I'm going to say, now you know what this means. F of 2/3 equals to 1 is now a point in your head. The more fluent you are at looking at this thing and being comfortable with it, the more comfortable you are at getting at this stuff. Very, very good. Man, how does this happen? Okay, the other question that you asked was number 9 and number 13. All right,